Hi guys, and welcome to C++ Hospital Appointment Booking System developed in C Builder. Now let me show you guys how this works. To my right here I have the calendar, and I also have the navigator and all the other components. Okay, so if we want to navigate, all we just need to do is just click on that. And supposing we want to delete any data, let's look for a data to delete. Let's go to Telma. Come in here, you see the minus there. You click on that and say, okay, that is it. Telma is gone. Now let's check out Telma. Is Telma still here? No, Telma is gone. Now let's delete another one. Let's go for Susan. I'm going to come back in here and let's navigate to Susan. There we go. Check this out. We have Susan in here, and if you come in here now, we can just get rid of Susan. Yes, get rid of her. Come back in here. There we go. Susan is gone. And the other thing we need to have a look at is the database itself. And let's open up the database there, right here. Let's check that out. Open up the table. As you can see, we only have 3 records in there. Okay, so now I'm going to add more data. Let's click on that and let's come in here, add the following patient and the patient name. Let's say the patient is, shall we go for Reverend, and the name happens to be, let's say, Mike. And in here his name is Mike Tommy. Address of Reverend Tommy, number 13. Right, so let's come in here, make sure that is added. There we go, that is it right there. And now let's check out our database. Open up the database, double click on that, and let's see, open up the table, and right there, those are the details of Reverend Mike. Now we can close that, and I'll see you guys with the full tutorial shortly. Okay, let's exit out and start a new project. So I'm going to click on exit and go straight to the file, new, select Windows VCL application, and right there. So now let's define the size of this form. Come right here where we have the height. I'm going to make the height about 720. There we go. And the width, I'm going to make that 1386. That's fine. And the other thing is, let's come to a line right here. I'm going to put that right at the top. There we go. So that is fine. Now let's come straight here. We see the palette right there. I'm just going to select page control. There we go. That's my page control there. Just drag it that much and take it right down. There, that's fine. And all the way to the right. That's all right. So let's scroll right up. Now right click on the page control and select new page. We have one page, and that would be the number 1. Right click and select another one. You can have as many as you like, provided you have what you want intend to add to it. So I'm going to click on page number 1 here, select it from the inside, and right here give that a name. Alright, the very first one here, I'm just going to change that to patient. Let's call that records. There we go. And here I'm going to call that appointment records. Let's select number 2, scroll right up here and change that to appointment records. As for the third one here, do I really need it? Select it and make sure you select it right in here. Then right click on it, go to edit, and you can delete it if you want. Undo that. So right click and then just delete. There, that is it. The third one is gone. Okay, now for the very first one here, I'm going to add a panel. So let's come in here, type in T panel. There we go, that's a T panel in there. Just draw it right here. We have one. Let's change the back color of this T panel to something a little bit darker. So let's come right here. I'm going to look for silver. I think it's, there we go, that's silver. That's fine. And get rid of the text contents. Now copy this very panel, Control C, copy and paste. We have two. Now select both, Control C, copy and paste, and we have four. So I'm going to rearrange it properly. For now, I'm just going to minimize this as well for now, so that I can arrange it the way I want. There we go, and this will be down here, while this will be there. Right, and just drag this all the way. Bring this here, and there we go. Let's move this up a little bit and bring this up here. There we go. Extend this, and that should do. Let's see that we still have more than enough room in there. Just bring this down. Okay, the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to come in here, get hold of the palette. I'm going to peg it down, and in there I need the following. Let's go for T label. There we go, we have a T label in here. Drop that there. I also need CEB. Oh, okay, we have the grain here, but we need the editor. I think is the editor. I think that should be TDB, something like that. Yeah, there we go, that's it. Grab hold of that, just draw it in there. Very good. Now, I'm now going to increase the font of this. Let's come to the object inspector, pin that down for now, and check out the font. And on the font, I'm going to make it bold, scroll right down, and I'm going to go for about maybe 24. Yeah, move it there. All right. Now copy that control. I think that might be too big, but let's see what's going to happen. Control C, copy, paste. We have two. We need about 6 of those here. There we go, and another 2. There we go. Now, you see this 6, I'm going to copy it. Let's copy. And copy this one as well. Just hold on to your control, click. Now copy and paste. There. Right there. Okay, that's good. Looking good so far. Now, here, while I am there, I'm going to need 4 each on this side. Let's come in here, just grab hold of 4. 1. Now copy and paste that right in here. Okay, I think the label is there somewhere. Yeah, I thought as much. Right there. Alright then, that's good. So we will rearrange it properly as we go along. Now underneath here, I'm going to add, let's add a calendar. Okay, there we go. That is it right there. I'm going to grab hold of that. Just draw it here. And let's see, bring it, yeah, that's fine. Take it right up. Okay, now I also need, I think it's called TB Navigator. There we go, that is it. Grab that and just draw it here. Right, that is good. Now I'm going to select 4 of these each. Let's just hold on to the control and here, copy and paste it in here. That's fine. And we have, yeah, move this here, and let's paste another one to the left side. Paste there. Move this here. Okay, I think I now have all of the components that I need. No, I still need one here. Let's come into appointments. Inside the appointment, I'm going to look for, I think it's is it called grid? Yeah, there we go. Grab that right there and just drag. There we go, guys. This package is very good for developing an interface in C++. Makes life a little bit much easier. That's very good. And the coding is also a little bit straightforward. Very straightforward, actually. Okay, that's fine. All is done. I'm going to go to File. Let me save my project. Save as. And right in here, yeah, I'm in the right place. I'm going to create a folder in here. Let's see, there's no folder for it, so let's create one new. I'm going to call that CPP Hospital Booking. I'm going to put pause there because this is for my second channel, so that's fine. There. And here I'm just going to call it CPP Hospital Booking. Copy that and save. And then let's save it, the whole project. I'm going to put an S there, save, and I'm going to save it again. That is fine, saved now. Click on run. It's coming up, just compiling the whole lot. And there we go, guys. So that is how it's looking right now. As you can see, there's nothing much is happening. So we need to just tidy up things and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to exit out. Okay, I'm now going to carry out 1 or 2 changes. You see this one here? I'm going to get rid of that because I need a combo box there. And come right in here. Just type in T combo. Yeah, there we go. Grab that and just draw it here. I'm going to make the size 24 as well. Change the font to 24 bold. Bold 24. There we go. I'm going to now copy it because I also need it here. Let's copy, Control C. Come right down here, delete this and this. Paste. Let's copy it again. Control C and let's paste it here. We have 1, paste another one, we have 2. That is fine. I also need it for gender, so I'm going to come up here. I'm going to need the gender here. That will be for gender. Get rid of that, paste that in here. Let's see, where is that? That is it right here. Okay, Let's move it here. Now we also need it for title. Get rid of that and paste it here. There we go. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do next is to start naming every single component. So this very one, let's go to the caption. I'm going to change that caption to, let's say, patient ID. Okay, and this, I'm going to change the name of this to, let's go for, yeah, that's correct, DBE patient ID. So that's fine. Now this one here is going to be known as title. Let's go right up there, change that to title. And the combo box is going to be known as DBC, select combo box, DBC title. There we go. This will be known as surname. No, first name. Let's call that first name. There. And this is known as, let's come to name. There. So first name. I'm going to do one more, then I'll speed up the whole process. So the next one here is going to be surname. And this is, the variable name will be DBE surname. There. I guess you get the whole idea, so I'm going to speed that up right now, just to speed up the whole process, so you guys should be able to do that. As you can see, what I'm just doing is give it a name here and just add DBC in here. So before I do that, I'm going to change this one to address. So have another look at it. For those of you who are new to C++ programming in C++ Builder, and this one is going to be DBE. Let's come in here, that's the variable name, change the variable name to DBE address, and finally this is going to be nationality, and then I will then speed that up. So let's come right up here, change that to nationality, the caption of that, because it's just for display. Nationality. And finally, for this part of it, DBE nationality. So I'm going to speed that up now. Okay, it's all done now, so I'm going to just run it so that you guys see how that looks like. Yeah, that's how it's looking now. Okay, now the next thing I want to do before I proceed, let's go back to the palette here. I'm just gonna pin that down. There we go. I need the ADBO connection. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna grab that and just paste it somewhere here. There we go. I have one, and I will also go for the next one that is going to be ADBO table. Let's paste that in there, and finally I'm going to need a database. No, data sets. TD data. There we go. That is it right there. The data source. This data source. Okay. There we go. Now that all of that is done, I'm going to do one thing before we connect the data. Let me open up my project here. So I think it's right here somewhere, document, and right in here. I don't need the database itself, so I'm going to grab hold of one here. Let's grab hold of this, copy that and I'm going to paste that inside my project here that I call polls. That's it right there. I'll just paste that in there. So let me open it up so you guys see the content I have inside the table. Enable that and just open up the table. That's what I have inside the table already. If you like, you can delete, or I'm just going to leave those content in there. Now select the database. It's called hospital appointment, and right up here I'm going to right click so that I can copy this address. Okay, I've already copied that, so let's minimize that. Now select your ADO connection 1. Now inside the object inspector, let's go straight to the connection string right here, this very one. Click on that, select the 3 dots, and you see where we are build, click on build. Now you can come right here. Okay, I intend to use Microsoft Office 16 0.0 Access Database Engine OLEDB. So if I click on next, I can then paste that right in there, the address. But if you notice, I don't have the name of the database. The name of the database is right here. That's the name. I'm going to press F2 and just copy the name. You paste that right there. And that is meant to be .accdb. Okay, that is the extension. There's another way out. Okay, that is my very first one. I'm going to copy that. I just want to show to you guys if it's right or wrong, for you to be confident enough to get hold of the address. That is my address in there. Now another way, if you don't want to use that very way, is you can always come here. You see, look at the Jet, Microsoft Jet 4.0 OLE. Now you select that. That to me is more easier. Then you click on the select or enter database name. Click on that. I'm going to navigate straight to where I have my database. Yeah, right in here. That's where my database is. You see where we have Microsoft Office. Drop that down, select all files. That is my database there. Click on that. See the address there? I'm going to copy that very address. I just want to prove to you guys if it's right or wrong. So let's come in here. My notepad, I'm going to paste that in there. That is it. Look at it. You see, it is correct. The same thing. So you have 2 different ways of doing it now. So that's one way and that's the other way. So I'm going to forget all about this. Go and select my Microsoft 16.0 Access Database Engine. Select that. Click on next. Paste the address right there. That is the address that I copied earlier. Now you see where we have admin. Get rid of the admin. Blank, uncheck the blank. Now click on test. There we go. Text connection is successful. Click on OK. Click on the next tab here. Select read write. There. Uncheck this shared and click on OK. Then click on OK again. Now you officially connect your database straight to the ADO connection 1. Let's take care of one last thing here of the ADO connection. You see where we have login prompt. Uncheck that. If you don't do that, you're going to end up having to enter your password and so on. So uncheck that. Now select ADO table 1. Scroll straight to where we have connection, or you can come right here. You see where we have connection string. The choice is yours if you want to go through the whole process again, but I don't think that's necessary. But if you want, just paste your address in there, the same address. Get rid of the database, uncheck that and click on test. You see, it's working. That is fine. Click on OK. That is fine. The other way is you can just come right here. You see where we have connection? Just click on that. There, you see, that takes care of all the problem that I went through. This is easier because I already have the connection here. As soon as you select this, that goes. So that's another way. Now let's scroll right down here. We now want to select the name of the table. If you come here, table name, drop it down, select that, click on appointment. That's the name of my table. And I'm going to now scroll up, right up here. Look at where we have active. Uncheck that. Just check that, and that becomes true. It's now activated. Now let's go to data source 1. Select data source 1. We now want to connect data source 1 to the table, or connect the table to the data source 1. Now come straight to where we have data set. Click on that and select. There. That is it. Everything is now connected to the database. Alright, that is fine. But the problem is, it's not connected to any of these components here. Let's take care of this very one first. The table in here, the grill. Let's connect the table first. Click on the table, this data grill, and come straight to where we have data source. Look at it. Connect the data source to it. There. It's now showing me just 2 columns. Now right click on that, select column editor. And here where you have add all field, click on add field and select the first field. The first field is called patient ID. It's now telling us the width is 64. That is, yeah, that's not too bad. The next one is 1000 plus. That is very bad. And that was supposed to be the title. I'm going to make that about 40. It's just the title. The next one is name. Change the name to maybe 54 and so on. Change this one, the surname 54 as well. Address, make that 120. Telephone number 64 is fine. Gender 1000 plus. No, that's not good enough. Make that maybe 48. Date of birth 1500 plus. No, that's impossible. Make that 48. Age, make that about 40. Nationality, we make that maybe 70. County 70 as well. Postcode 40. Appointment 50. Date, make that 50. Now you see all the columns are now appearing. Time, we can make that 50. Confirm 50. Telephone number, yeah, okay, 64 as well. 64, that's fine. Email, make that 120. Doctor's details, title, no, that's too much. First name 54, surname, and make that 54 as well. So everything now appears on the column. So the grill is ready. So close that. Now if I run it, this is what you guys will see. All of the content I have inside my database or on my database now appears right here. There we go, guys. But here, no connection yet. Now let's come in here and take care of the connections. Now select all of this. I'm going to select every single text box that we have in here, and I will then link them straight to the data source. Now select all of this as well. There we go. Link every single one to the data source. Now let's come straight to the data source. That is the data source in there. Click on that. There, they are all linked to the data source, but we now need to specify the data inside each of them. The data field for the patient ID, data field will be patient ID. I think I have that here. You can see that there. Title, that would be title right here. That is the doctor's title, and this is the patient title. First name, drop that down. First name. Surname, let's come in here, grab hold of surname. Address, there we go. Nationality, that's good, we're almost there now. And here, appointment, this has no name. We just change that to appointment, that's fine. Appointments, I guess that's it. And here, no name as well. That was supposed to be date. I'm going to give that a name because I intend to use the name. Let's come right down here, change that to date. And that very component, let's give it a name, date. That's fine. And this one should be appointment. And here, that should be time. Let's give that a name as well, time. And here, that should be confirm. Let's change that to confirm. Okay, they all have a name now. Now, for confirm, let's change that to confirm right here. Confirmed time, let's change that to time. There we go. So you can see all of data I have on the system is displayed. Now let's repeat the same thing for this one. Telephone. Changes to telephone. Gender. Get hold of gender. Date of birth. Age. County. I guess you guys get the whole idea, but this tutorial is also for beginners, so I'm going to go through the whole process. So we have postcode in there. Home phone number. Let's see if we have anything to do with home. Yeah. Work phone number. Do we have work as well? Yes, we do. Very good. Then mobile number. There should be mobile there. Email. Oh, let's come in here. We need email. Data field. Come in here. Email. And the next is the doctor's information right here. Doctor's ID. Select that. Doctor's ID. There. Title. That should be doctor's title. There. Doctor's first name. And finally, doctor's surname. And that is it, all done. But the last bit that I need to do is the navigator. Look at the navigator there and there. So all we need to do is just to connect the data source straight to the navigator, and that is it, done. Now save, run your program, and see how the database works. There we go. Look at that, guys. You see that the whole system is now connected straight to the database. Okay, so one other thing I want to do now is if I select this, I want it to display some title for me, male and female here and so on. So we're going to just put together a very simple program. So let's do that. So we come in here, exit out. So double click on the form. Even this form, let's change the background color first. I'm going to come in here. No, let's come in here. You see the color? Just double click on that because I intend to customize it. Click on that, and here I want to use cadet blue. So I'm going to change that to 95. The next one will be 158 followed by 160. That will give you cadet blue. Click on OK. There we go. You see that? Now double click on that form, and there you see where we have form create. Okay, I'm going to start by entering as follows. Let's say DBC title, and we say pointer items add. That should be pointer item, and the item that I'm adding right now is let's go for Macy's. So that is my very first one. I'll get rid of this. There we go. That's the very first one. So I'm going to copy this and just paste. We have 4. Okay, let's say this is Mr. and this, let's say Doctor here. And here we have Reverend. It's just title. And let's go for maybe Captain here. I think that would do. Now the next one is the doctor's title. I'm going to copy this, just paste it underneath here and just change that for, I can put doctor in here, doc, something like that. I think that is correct, hopefully. And put a dark here as well. Hopefully that should be the right one. Okay, now we have that will be confirm DBC. I don't know if I use double name. Confirm, yeah, I think that is fine. So confirm will be yes or no. Grab that and paste that underneath and change one of them to no. Confirm appointment, yes or no. Okay, that's cool. Let's go for appointments. Hopefully, I think it's called appointment. Alright, it's called appointment. Let's say booked or appointment not booked. So we paste this one not booked here. I think, do I have it all? I have male, I have female. No, I don't have gender. I don't have gender there. So let's come down here. We need gender here. Yeah, so that'll be female here, and finally that'll be male. There we go. Right, decision time. Let's run it and see. Say first run. Hopefully that should work. Let's see, it's coming up. Yeah, and if I drop this down, okay, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, as you can see, guys, it's working as we want. So let's now navigate. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to say add new data. This new data, let's say the details of this is going to be 99999. That's the patient number. Just to prove to you that 9999 is not there, I'm going to double click on this, and you guys will see that there's nothing to do with 999 in there. You see that there's no 999 in there. So close that and minimize that. And in here, the title for whoever that is, let's say it's female, and the name is Rose. Let's say Rose Roy. An address of Miss Royce, 19. Let's go for Milky Way. And nationality, I'm going to say Miss Milky Way is from Kenya, something like that. And booked. Date. Today's date. See, I should be able to just double click and get the date in there. So that's one thing I need to do. But let's enter a date in here first. So let's say today's date is 29/01 and 2022. And the time, we're going to make that 6 whatever. Confirm booking, yeah. Telephone number. Okay, let's copy that again. Copy the telephone number. I'm going to use it to speed up things. Date of birth. Let's say she was born on the 14th of the 5th, and we can say, yeah, pretty old lady. So we need to calculate that out. Alright, so now let's come in here and say she is about, so she is about 32, so enter 32 in here. County, I'm going to call that Hall. And postcode, telephone number, add the one I copied, add again, and email. So let's just go for rose@gmail.com. And the doctor, that's the doctor's details. there. All right, and the name of doctor is John. Let's say Johnny Boy. Johnny Boyce, that's the doctor's name. There, that is the details of Miss Rose Roy. There, let's see, do we have Rose Roy in there? Yes, we do. That is it right there. Right there. Okay, now we can navigate and go back in there. By the way, let's come in here and check out if Miss Rose Roy is there. Let's see, double click on that. 999, that's Miss Rose Royce. Close that and minimize this. That is fine, that's working. But there's one thing I want to do. You see, when I double click on this, I want it to display the time in there for me. So I'm going to end that. And let's go straight to the, I want you to display the date. I'm going to come in there, you see the calendar, double click on the calendar. And in here, let's indent, and the date is going to be, I think it's DBE date. Yeah, that is correct, and that is going to be text that I want in there. So let's ask it to convert to string whatever I have inside the calendar. Yeah, I think it's calendar view 1 dash date. Close that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Save that, run. That should work, hopefully. Alright, let's see. There we go. So I'm going to click on new, and if I double click on that, you see that there, that is there. Okay, you can also delete that. Yes, delete that content, and let's look for Miss Royce. And that is how you create your own hospital booking system using C++ in C++ Builder. It's a very, very good package. So guys, this is my second channel, and please do subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to get it over up to 100,000, and you guys can always check me out as well on my first channel known as DJ Omen. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to this channel. Like I said, you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.